Mark, tell me a little bit about increasing the value in some of these communities that we work in. What, we do, we wind up going into a community and replacing all the roofs and, beautifying the siding by changing it all out and doing some metal roofs on accessories throughout, right? What does that do to the value of the community?
Well, yeah, I think the facade, remodels or restorations, I mean, that in itself, of course, having a new roof, new siding, new windows in a community is going to increase the property value, because now that's something that's not going to be a financial burden on new buyers when they come in, or if they're looking at loans and additional investments in the future for the community.
Right.
And I feel like for us, though, right, when we get into a siding project, for example, or a roof project, for example, a lot of the complaints that we hear about when we start to ask questions are heat, or the concerns that we hear about are heat. So I think one of the ways that we bring value into that community is through energy savings. We add insulation where appropriate to the attic spaces to bring it up to, Department of Energy standards. Behind the siding, they may have insufficient substrate, they may not have the proper insulation in the walls, or that insulation based off of deterioration may go bad. So now we get in there and we increase the R value of the insulation, or we increase the insulation in general.
On the siding, tell me about roof.
Yeah, on the roof.
Insulation as well.
For just within the attic space itself.
Yeah.
Right, we go in there, we're going to fill insulation. It's not necessarily a huge undertaking of removing all of what's there, but it's adding to and increasing the value there. So blown-in insulation is a great opportunity for us while we have the roof open, just to get in there, add this in there, a lot less than what it would be if they do it as a standalone project down the line.
Right. And, how many times have we heard of the house being drafty? Right? Hey, my windows are allowing air through.
Yep.
So tell me something about, windows and doors.
Well, I mean, I think...
Which ties in with the siding.
Absolutely. I was going to say, yeah, so it ties in with the siding from a standpoint of the moisture barriers and the home wraps that we put on to help close off some of those air gaps. But then in addition to that, I mean, when we get into the doors that we're installing now versus what was available maybe 25 to 35 years ago when typically we were working on these projects, old aluminum windows, high conductance rates, so we're feeling the draftiness there. Energy bills are sky high because they're losing a lot of that heat during the winter months, or the cooling during the summer months. So when we come in there with an insulated frame on a door or window, with the glass packs that have the argon gas, the low E coatings, and all of the different technology that's available now that wasn't available maybe when those projects went, or the products went in, I mean, it's a big game changer for everybody.
So whether you're living in the community and have no plans on leaving,
right,
you're selling or you're buying, you're gaining from a revitalization type of project
Absolutely.
in your community. You get to gain all these benefits that you're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. No, I think it's a great point. I mean, we're trying to do something that they're going to be able to enjoy while they're in the property. They're going to benefit from some of these features.
When they sell.
And then when they sell, of course, for each individual property owner within that community, as well as the entire community as a whole.
Imagine buying, right? Put yourself in the shoes of someone buying a unit in one of these communities that have just been renovated, right? That's a big deal. New windows, new doors, new siding. You don't have the draftiness of the old, right, of the old walls and community without any type of insulation.
It's a huge deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. Absolutely.